We have this reporter that goes by the name of Sabrina that dropped the behind-the-scenes information about Caitlin Clark at this USA basketball training camp. And the way that she's talking, Caitlin Clark made this team, fam. She made this team the way that she's talking.
Someone just walked out of Team USA camp. Not injured, not cut, just done. And the reason is about to change how you see women's basketball. Caitlin Clark walked into that gym, and within 48 hours, the entire power structure was exposed. Roles shifted, hierarchies cracked, and the balance everyone thought was untouchable suddenly wasn't. One player couldn't handle what happened next. You think you know the story? Think again.
Yeah, the GOAT. Logo threes are back, y'all. Logo threes are back like they never left. Caitlin Clark doing it to him. Caitlin Clark is on fire. Day 3 of Team USA camp. The girl couldn't miss. It was like throwing a rock in the ocean for Caitlin Clark. Day 3 of Team USA camp. The best player in the gym. Best player.
Think you know what went down? You don't.
Think you know what went down? You don't. Because what the cameras didn't show was far bigger than what they did. And by the end of this, you'll understand why someone had to walk away before they were completely erased. Let's talk about what really happened behind those closed doors at Team USA basketball camp. Because according to multiple reports, Caitlin Clark...
and we wrote about that on the site, just like how people have been perceiving the negotiations and what still affects them and what they're thinking about with regards to the new collective bargaining agreement. But for now, just good time at camp, 3 days in North Carolina. A little snow on one of the days, you know, just a little taste of the winter in the South. But
right.
She didn't just participate. She took over so completely that the hierarchy everyone thought existed simply evaporated. And one person realized almost instantly that they had become invisible. Here's how it started. Team USA camp was supposed to be business as usual. Veterans getting their reps, younger players trying to prove themselves, chemistry slowly coming together, standard stuff. Then Caitlin walked in. No fanfare, no announcements. She just showed up, and immediately the entire energy shifted. Every drill carried a different intensity. Every possession felt different.
What to do with your passes. Like there was one time where she passed it to Hamby and Hamby like brought the ball down. It's like, you can't do that. Like this is not, you have to keep it up, right?
Straight up, right.
Just like not expecting, you know, where that was coming. But FIBA, naturally, just a lot more physical than other levels of basketball, even more physical than the WNBA, which is, you know, something to be said considering all the conversations we had about that level of physicality during this 2025 season. So having to see Caitlin like go at scouting players who were, you know, instructed to play at a FIBA level of physicality was interesting considering how long she's been out and the fact that she's still ramping up injury-wise, but she looked good. She was just like so happy to be there and like was individually like telling media members how nice it was just to like talk to them again and like that she was just part of the basketball process, even if that includes all of these other responsibilities.
It felt heavier. Coaches leaned forward. Players watched closer. This wasn't hype, it was gravity. When someone operates on a different level, there's no need for announcements. Everyone in the gym can feel it. And here's where it gets interesting. A reporter named Sabrina shared some serious insight into what really went down. And the way she described it, Caitlin didn't just make the team. She walked in and proved everyone else had been playing a different game. Paige Bueckers was there, and she noticed it immediately. The pace changed when Caitlin ran point. The spacing tightened. The ball started to move.
And just fun to like see the players in a live game situation again, because you think about like Caitlin hasn't played since July 15th, you know?
Yes.
There are 4 sparks of this camp. Their season ended on September 11th, right? So it's been a long time since any of them have really played competitive basketball. You know, you saw some situations where like Caitlin's stuck guarding Kelsey and Kelsey's, you know, knocking her off the ball and Caitlin gets called for a foul and she starts yelling at the refs like, she's grabbing me, and all of the coaches from WNBA teams who are sitting there watching are just cracking up. Kelsey had one situation where she sort of finished through traffic. She'd been struggling a little bit, you know, got through to the hoop, just like yells right in like Becky Hammon and Nikki Fargas's face. And
2 things that you wrote about, just Caitlin Clark being back on the court. You also got a quote out of Sue Bird about her being impressed with Caitlin just being engaged while she was out and getting back to being able to play. A little bit about what Caitlin looked like on the court, how much fun she was having, how important it was. And then Someone else, Angel Reese on the other side, talking about Chicago. That was the article I was not expecting.
Yeah, so we'll start with Caitlin. Obviously, she suffered just a bevy of injuries in her sophomore season, played her last game on July 15th, even before All-Star Weekend. This was her first real 5-on-5 action since that injury with the fever, and it was a combination of like USA players going against USA players and then also USA players going against the scout team, which was just like players from small colleges all across North Carolina sort of helping out with that scout team practice.
But here's where things really get interesting. Angel Reese was also at this camp, and the shift was almost magnetic. Players started positioning themselves differently. Coaches began taking notes, and the floor seemed to reorganize on its own. Paige, being the elite competitor she is, recognized what was happening immediately. This wasn't just another talented guard. This was someone operating on a completely different frequency. Smart players adapt to that. They don't fight it, they work with it. But then there was Angel Reese. And Angel,
Caitlin Clark is truly back healthy. The three-point shot is back. The logo threes are back. And what I really liked about that second one is that was going right. A lot of Caitlin Clark's threes are coming on a snatch back, going backwards, or to the left, or her going left. You know, she liked to go left to shoot her three. So the fact that even though it was a catch and shoot, she was still going on the right side and she caught it and knocked it down.
Angel felt something she hadn't felt before. Not anger at first, but something worse, irrelevance. While Caitlin Clark was controlling tempo and dictating the flow of the game, Angel was fading into the background. Not because she couldn't play, but because the rhythm no longer ran through her. The ball didn't come back. The reads didn't favor her game. Momentum flowed right past her. Every huddle, every breakdown, every quiet side conversation revolved around Caitlin Clark. Not because she demanded it, but because impact creates gravity. And Angel noticed. You could see it building. The frustration, the confusion. She was running the same drills, playing the same minutes. But the game no longer revolved around her. Then came the scrimmage. No cameras, no fans. Just pure basketball, pride on the line. Caitlin ran point. Paige spaced the floor perfectly. The ball moved like it was on a string. Sharp, fast, surgical. Everything clicked. Meanwhile, Angel tried to force her presence. More physical plays, extra contact, emotion rising. She was trying to bend the game back toward her. But the game didn't bend. It moved faster, smarter, cleaner. Possession by possession, Angel wasn't bench or pulled. She was erased by tempo. The game was operating at a speed she couldn't match. And that's when it hit everyone in the gym. This wasn't competition anymore. This was hierarchy being established in real time. Caitlin wasn't proving she belonged. She was proving the entire system worked better through her. Coaches whispered. Assistants took detailed notes. Players exchanged glances. Angel saw it all. The game had passed her by right there in that gym. And technically, this is where it gets even more fascinating. According to reports, Caitlin looked exactly like Caitlin. The step-back three was automatic. The court vision was unreal. The passes were ridiculous. But here's the difference. Her passes weren't just accurate. They were perfectly placed. Some bigs weren't ready. There was even a moment when one brought the ball down after catching it. A mistake you can't make with Caitlin's delivery. With her, you keep it high and finish immediately. That's the difference between a good passer and an elite facilitator. If you're not ready for that level of precision, you're going to look bad. And some players weren't ready. The reporter also noted how physical fiber basketball really is. Scout team players were instructed to play at full international physicality. And Caitlin didn't shy away from it. She embraced it. She absorbed contact and still dominated. That told everyone everything about her mentality. She's not afraid of pressure. She's not afraid of physicality. She's ready for the biggest stage. The final day of camp was quiet. Too quiet. Drills were sharp. Execution was ruthless. Caitlin controlled the floor like a 10-year veteran, calling actions, directing traffic, finishing plays. Complete command. Meanwhile, Angel barely touched the ball, not as punishment, but by reality. The game flowed through Caitlin. And when the final whistle blew, The decision was already made in everyone's mind. That's when Angel walked out. No storming, no shouting, just done. She didn't wait for meetings or announcements. She stepped away. The gym froze. Coaches exchanged looks. Players avoided eye contact. Everyone understood what had just happened. This wasn't just someone leaving camp early. This was a hierarchy being exposed. And here's the bigger picture. Angel has already made it clear she wants out of Chicago, citing culture and winning. After this camp, it's becoming clearer why she struggles when she's not the center of attention. At Team USA camp, Caitlin was the sun, and everyone else orbited around her. Angel couldn't handle that. But here's the brutal truth. This wasn't about ego. This was about the game choosing who was better. And the game chose Caitlin. Not because she demanded it, but because she was objectively the best player on the floor. When that happens, you either adapt or you walk away. Angel chose to walk away. And the aftermath? It exposed something even bigger. The same basketball world that once questioned Caitlin, benched her, doubted whether her game would translate, is now racing to post her highlights and rewrite the narrative. Because dominance changes everything. Caitlin isn't just facilitating, she's orchestrating. She's thinking 10 steps ahead. She doesn't just play the game, she controls it. And the craziest part? She never said a word. No statements. No call-outs. No trash talk. She just played. And her game said everything.